Thank you for joining me. So a few weeks ago now, I completed my first parachute jump. It was something that I've said for years that I wanted to do, and as a result, my wife surprised me and brought me one for my birthday back in April. So really, until the day of the jump, for me, the idea of jumping out of a plane had either only ever been a remote possibility or something that was some way off in the future. Yet when that idea did actually become a reality, I was pretty nervous. And whilst the setup at the centre is great, by the time you've had an induction, been kitted out, had some training and watched lots of people take off from a field and then come floating back down to earth in front of you, my anxiety certainly only increased. I found the whole experience surreal. After all, this is the only plane that I'm going to take off in that I didn't also land in. And whilst the instructor was great and he really put me at ease, I was very aware that he literally had my life in his hands, not a power I give to a stranger very often. Sitting on the edge of the open door of the plane and then plummeting 125 miles an hour through the air was just bizarre. Exhilarating, but bizarre. And yet when the chute opened and had been deployed, we started to do controlled spins. And then when these stopped, we had a few moments of what the instructor called 0 Gs, which was amazing. I felt weightless. I felt like we were floating in the air. And I guess it's the closest I'll ever be to feeling like an astronaut. Jumping out of a plane was certainly not in my comfort zone. I guess typically, like most people, I operate out of my own comfort zone that I've created. It's what I know and what I'm familiar with. However, I also know that if I only ever stay inside my comfort zone, I can become complacent. Whilst I may enjoy the familiarity and the security it offers, if I only stay in it, I can also become bored and stale. Yet despite knowing this, it can be hard to leave that safety and find that little bit of push or drive that's necessary to make a change. I think it's important to push ourselves out of our comfort zones and recognise that many of our fears are just temporary reactions solely of our own making, which is what my parachute jump demonstrated to me. The anxiety and fear prior to the event could have been overwhelming. As we shuffled to the open plane door with the earth thousands of feet below us and the wind rushing past, I wasn't convinced this was something I wanted to do. Yet when it was over, I would have happily done it again straight away. The anxiety was just a temporary reaction to the unknown. Yet when it had become a known, it felt good and I wanted to repeat it. Outside the comfort zone, we often find that the fear becomes positive challenges, new adventures and untapped opportunities. We may find those choice, challenge, opportunity, progress, change, growth and development. I know that to some the idea of change can be stimulating and exciting, yet to others it fosters feelings of insecurity and anxiety. For many, it is a complex combination of fluctuating feelings and reactions, and no two people respond in exactly the same way to change or at exactly the same time. For me, the key is to managing change is not just to resist it, but to understand and learn from it and to take opportunities that are available to you. If you don't push yourself outside your comfort zone, how are you going to grow? At On Track Learning, we have over 30 courses on our learning platform focused on personal development and over 35 covering leadership. On our leadership programs, we love working with leaders and managers on helping them take a good look at themselves and really take themselves on. Thank you very much.